Hey there, y'all, and welcome to today's Daily Down and Dirty. My name is Fairlight. Welcome to Airy Fairy Tarot. All right, y'all, so the message for today, it really has a lot to do with being grounded, and also it feels like it's an instruction in how to process and transmute lower, denser energies and trauma through your physical being. And so the first card out, it doesn't really feel like the one I want to start with, but I am going to show it. You've got this Three of Earth here. Honestly, the way it landed in my lap, it felt like it was reversed, but I don't want to take it that way. I want to take it upright and just acknowledging that he is planting his acorns. He's planting his seeds. And it speaks of earth energy and investing in yourself, planting those seeds, knowing that they're not going to instantaneously show up. But if you plant those seeds and invest in those things or nurture it into being, that you will have a greater supply of whatever it is. You'll have a greater manifestation later on down the road. So it does speak about being very intentional right now and trusting that, when it's time, those things will take root and they will show up. I kind of want to go deeper into this because there's more imagery I want to acknowledge. But then I want to go to, you've got this, I don't even know what label because, this deck is a little bit different. It's number 23. I really like when this card is right side up. But with it being reversed, that's where it feels like we are processing and transmuting lower, denser vibrational energies through our physical bodies. And so with it being reversed, it's almost like we haven't quite been able to be in our bodies. I don't know, again, such a need for grounding, such a need to be present and out of our thoughts. And so this card really kind of clarifies what I'm trying to get at with this card. This is the 10 of Air. Normally the 10 of Air is the 10 of Swords, and it shows a man laying on the ground dead with 10 swords sticking out of his back. Tens, this is a lot nicer. Tens do indicate the completion of cycles. That's obviously a really hard one. And with this, I'm not going to quite give the same meaning because in alignment with the rest of the cards, it's like you see that there's this portal around her head. She's going towards the unknown. She's going through a portal. And so it does very much feel like getting out of your mind, getting out of anything that's behind you, any kind of toxic thoughts. And that's why it feels like in translating it through your body. And I know what I wanted to say. I shared a meme the other day. A friend of mine shared it, and so I shared it. I wish I could remember exactly how it goes, but it was really about processing your feelings. And I say go deeper and say processing trauma, but it says when you have feelings arise, the natural tendency is to put those feelings into thoughts, but we tend to create a story around those thoughts, and then we identify with the story, and it kind of is a self-reinforcement of that trauma, and it keeps us in a loop. And so instead it says feel your feelings. Instead of in your mind processing them as thought, process your feelings through your physical body and identify where in your body are you feeling the emotion from, and say out loud what it is. For example, my chest is tight, or sometimes like when I'm reading for other people, I'll feel my throat get really tight, or I'll feel like I'm choking, or it can be like in your sacrum, like my womb is feeling a certain way, or my whatever, my shoulders or whatever, and say it out loud, and then focus your breath into that part of your body. Focus your breath into the feeling. And I like that this post said, your feelings, your mind will try to take over and translate those feelings into thought again and start with the storytelling. But so it takes a strong present moment awareness, a strong cognizance of what you're doing and being with the process of breathing through it. And if you need to cry, if you need to shake, if you need to scream, and it was funny, it was like, if you're not like at Target or something, I say do it at Target. Have a meltdown. How are other people going to know that's normal? Anyway, no, I'm kidding. But, and if you do, I'm not kidding, but whatever. But do what you need to do. Writing is really good. I always tell people, do some psychedelic mushrooms and sit by a waterfall and just cry that shit out. Whatever you need to do, but learn to translate it through your body and embrace those feelings and staying present in the moment. And then that brings us right over here to this Ace of Earth, and then this, I guess it's the 11 of Earth reversed. I really like, all of the aces in this deck are dragons, but again, it's that need to be grounded, all of this earth energy and coming out of your mind, really, grounding it into the physical, but a need to really be present with where you're at. It helps to go to nature, honestly. Just get down and touch the ground. The more hours you can spend in nature, the more you are able to recalibrate your vibrational frequency. If you think about it, the minute you touch the pavement, you're in a human fabricated reality, which is fine, except that the human fabricated reality comes with a whole lot of programming, and it's like we're following a script sometimes. Hi, how are you? I'm fine, how are you? I love my lifelong best friend Joe King. He's 80 now, my blues slide music partner forever. People would say, hi, how are you? And he would smile and say, terrible, and you? And then people would tell him that he's saying it wrong, and what he's showing is that you don't have to follow a fucking script. Terrible, and you? We're not robots. We are authentic, sovereign, creative beings. So let's be more creative. So again, going to nature, getting more grounded. This card being reversed. So upright, this card, the basic statement of this card is that within the sacred, there is the mundane, and also within the mundane is the sacred. And so with it being reversed, it does kind of feel like being more present, not being so in the etheric. There's something about bringing it, again, grounding it down, that phrase over and over again, grounding it down into the physical reality. I think we're learning to transcend trauma response patterns. We're learning to transcend the disassociation. We're learning to transcend all of these things, start to recognize that we are making a choice every moment. And not only that, but we have a choice every moment. And the more we accept that we are sovereign and that we can choose authentic expression, we can choose so many different things instead of acquiescing to the paradigm, acquiescing to the program. We are sovereign, creative, creator beings. So again, going to nature helps to recalibrate our vibrational frequency into our sovereignty, into our authentic expression. And so then you recognize these opportunities. Then that brings us back to this Three of Pentacles, because normally the Three of Earth, but normally the Three of Pentacles is my starving artist card. It's connected to your destiny. It's connected to your gifts and your talents. What is it that your soul is urging you to create? And so you see that his hand is cut and he's putting his blood into the soil with these acorns. So it's like literally pouring your blood, sweat, and tears into something that you're truly committed to, something you're truly passionate about. What are the seeds that you want to plant for your reality? What is it that you are cultivating and nourishing in your life that is most expressive of who you truly are? And so, get grounded, baby. All right, that's all I have for now. Once again, my name is Fairlight. If you happen to be in the downtown Asheville area, come on into Instant Karma Asheville. It's your one-stop hippie shop. Get a palm, tarot, or astrology reading from me. Or if you're not in Asheville, you can hit me up, Airy Fairy Tarot, on all these different social media platforms and get a reading. Just let me know. All right, that's all I have for now. Peace and love until next time.